kuip extra innings as tonight the Giants beat the White Sox 9-3, and now the magic number is 7 to avoid a 100 loss season. Follow me at Rob Iman at twitter.com. And this was a really good night for Matt Moore, who needed a good start. And got one tonight. Oh, 9-2, I'm sorry. 9-2 is the score tonight. And also, Pablo Sandoval finally snapped his long 0-for-39 drought with a bye-bye baby tonight in the 4th inning. And good outing from Matt Moore, 6 2/3 innings, 2 earned runs. Lucas Giolito, 5 1/3 innings, 5 runs, 3 earned, and was ejected for arguing balls and strikes along with Rick Renteria. And Giants took charge in the 3-run homer, took the lead in the top of the 4th. Then Milwaukee, then Chicago, Avisail Garcia hit a home run in the bottom of the 4th to make it 3-2. And then in the 6th inning, Posey steals home. And then Sandoval on a sacrifice scored another run for Crawford. And Crawford doubled in the 7th. And they capped it with a 3-run homer by Denard Span in the 9th inning. And good night for Brandon Crawford, who went 3 for 5. And now his batting average is over 250. So that's really excellent news to hear. And Denard Span hit his 11th home run of the season. And now the magic number is only 7 to avoid a 100 loss season, and that I am hoping will happen. We're not going to lose 100 games this year. We're 7 away from avoiding it. But now it's on to tomorrow night. And I think tomorrow might be the only game you're going to see Buster Posey in this series. Cat be in the squat since I think tomorrow will be Bumgarner. No, it's going to be Samardzija and Shields tomorrow, so I think you might see Hundley in the squat tomorrow, and then Posey catch on Sunday. or they could try Fedorovitz. Got another opportunity to get closer to avoiding that 100. Now the magic number 7 to avoid 100 losses. All right, let's go around the league with other scores tonight. Excuse me, I want to talk about Matt Moore. Well, Matt Moore had another good, decent outing tonight. There are rumors that that the Giants are going to pick up his option next year, and I don't know if that's the right way to go. He's really struggled since he's joined the Giants. He's been inconsistent. I really just don't know if picking up his option is the right move, especially if they cannot find a taker for Samardzija. Because I certainly think Samardzija is going to be moved during winter meetings, and he will face his former team tomorrow night. There's too many more questions and answers when it comes to Matt Moore, and now I don't know if bringing him back is the right idea to next season. Got youngsters who are hungry to take a spot in the rotation next year. You certainly have Chris Stratton, who I think can lock down a spot in the rotation. Ty Block, who, he could be long relief or number 5 next year. You certainly have Tyler Beatty, if he can shine in fall league and maybe come 100% to spring training. Maybe Beatty can lock down a starting spot next year. Got Andrew Suarez, who I think's getting close. Yohan Gregorio, when he comes back from suspension, maybe he gets an opportunity to start. They could also look at bringing in somebody like Trevor Cahill, who's fallen on hard times at Kansas City, but I think is a serviceable 5 starter next year, or Yola Chassin or Clayton Richard. There's other options, and I think picking up Moore's options not the right way to go. This is first step towards house cleaning. Unfortunate. This is a good way to get the house clean next season. Who knows what happens if Moore struggles next year? Do you really want to take that risk? All right, let's go around the league with other scores. The Nationals beat the Phillies 11-10. Your winning pitcher, Max Scherzer. Your losing pitcher, Jake Thompson. Nick Williams 4 for 5 for Philadelphia. Hyun-Soo Kim 2 for 3. And for Washington, Trey Turner 3 for 4, excuse me. Michael Taylor 4 for 5. And Thompson 7 runs, 5 earned, and 5 innings pitched. Yaxel Rios 3 earned runs and 1 inning pitched. Not a good night for Oliver Perez, 3 earned runs without recording an out. Same thing for Sean Kelly for Washington. The Tigers beat the Blue Jays 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Buck Farmer. Your losing pitcher, Marcus Stroman. Jose Bautista 2 for 3 for the Blue Jays. Alex Wilson 2 earned runs and 1 inning pitched for Detroit. Red Sox trounced the Rays 9-3. Your winning pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. Your losing pitcher, Chris Archer. Brad Miller, 2 for 3 for Tampa. Rafael Devers, 3 for 3 for Boston. And Archer's just Boston's own Chris Archer. 8 runs, 6 earned, and 3 innings pitched. As Kuip would say, ownage is ownage. And maybe Tampa Bay would be wise to... Oh, and also for Tampa Bay, they lost Steven Souza Jr. to injury. Hopefully he's all right with a knee bruise. But still, Boston's owned Archer. Maybe skip him the next time they play each other, or maybe Archer may have to hit one of the Red Sox players in the ribs. Who knows? And also of note, Tampa Bay's next series against the Yankees has been moved to Citi Field in the wake of Hurricane Irma coming to Florida this weekend. And I hope she will miss Florida and goes to sea or something. The Gulf's had enough of hurricanes this year. The Indians blank the Orioles 5-0. Your winning pitcher, Mike Clevenger. Your losing pitcher, Wade Miley. Yandy Diaz, 2 for 3 for the Indians. Carlos Santana, 2 for 3. And 6 scoreless innings from Clevenger. Not a bad night. And this is Cleveland's 16th straight victory. And they are a game and a half now behind Houston for the 1 seed. So they are definitely making that push for the 1 seed, and they're hot at the right time. I don't know if anyone else will play Cleveland in the first round. The Mets beat the Reds 5-1. Your winning pitcher, Seth Lugo. Your losing pitcher, Amir Garrett. And Lugo, 6 scoreless innings. Not too bad. And Jerry Blevins, an earned run in 2/3 of an inning pitched for New York. The Marlins beat the Braves 7-1. Your winning pitcher, Jose Urena. Your losing pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. Rex Brothers, 4 earned runs without recording an out. The Rangers beat the Yankees 11-5. Your winning pitcher, Martin Perez. Your losing pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. Gary Sanchez, 2 for 3, coming back from suspension. Elvis Saunders, 3 for 5 for Texas. Robinson Chirinos, 2 for 2 for Texas. Tanaka, 7 earned runs in 4 innings pitched. Caleb Smith, 3 earned runs without recording an out. Ben Heller, an earned run in 2/3 innings pitched. And Martin Perez, 5 runs, 2 earned in 5 2/3 innings pitched. The Brewers blanked the Cubs 2-0. Your winning pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. Your losing pitcher, John Lackey. And Lackey did well, just no run support tonight. And the Twins beat the Royals 8-5. Winning pitcher, Irvin Santana. Your losing pitcher, Ian Kennedy. Eduardo Escobar, 3 for 5. Robbie Grossman, 2 for 3 for Minnesota. Whit Merrifield, 2 for 3 for Kansas City. And Kennedy only went 3 innings, 3 earned, and 3 innings pitched. Trevor Cahill, 1 1/3, 3 earned runs. And I think Ian Kennedy left the game with an injury. And Kelvin Herrera, 2 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning pitched. The Cardinals beat the Pirates 4-1. Your winning pitcher, Luke Weaver. Your losing pitcher, Trevor Williams. Juan Nicasio picks up his first save as a Cardinal against his former team. Josh Bell, 3 for 4. And Weaver, 5 2/3 innings pitched of scoreless. Weaver looks like the real deal. Williams, 4 earned runs and 4 2/3 innings pitched for Pittsburgh. And the Padres beat the D-backs 10-6. This is their first loss in 10 games. Your winning pitcher, Jordan Lyles. Your losing pitcher, Patrick Corbin. Manuel Margot, 3 for 5. Eric Ivar, 3 for 5. Jose Valdez, 2 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning pitched. Corbin, 8 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings pitched. Andrew Chafin, 2 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning pitched. As San Diego continues to play the role of spoiler here down the stretch here in September, I think Padres is maybe the divisional spoiler this year. Certainly the Padres are wanting to play the role of spoiler down the stretch, so teams better come with their A game against San Diego down the stretch. The A's beat the Astros 9-8. Your winning pitcher, Brett Trainin. Your losing pitcher, Ken Giles. George Springer, 2 for 3 for Houston. Josh Reddick, 3 for 3. Trent Brian McCann, 2 for 3. Ryan Healy, 3 for 4. Matt Chapman, 3 for 4. And the A's, and Chapman had a home run in this game. And the A's had 4 home runs. And the Astros had 3 home runs. Jarrell Cotton, 7 earned runs in 5 innings pitched. Colin McHugh, another rough outing for him, 3 earned runs in 3 innings pitched. Mike Fiers, 2 earned runs in 1 inning pitch coming out of the pen. Luke Gregerson, 2 earned runs in 1 inning pitch. And Giles, 2 earned runs without recording an out. So that's what's concerning about Houston down the stretch, is their bullpen is looking like Swiss cheese. And the Mariners beat the Angels 4-3. Your winning pitcher, Mike Leake. Your losing pitcher, Ricky Nolasco. Nelson Cruz, 2 for 3 for Seattle. And Nolasco only went 3 2/3, 4 earned runs. And I think at this point, the Angels are definitely going to have to look at adding starting pitching for next season. And the Rockies beat the LA Dodgers 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Chris Rusin. Your losing pitcher, Yu Darvish. Austin Barnes, 2 for 3 for LA. Darvish, 5 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings pitched. German Marquez, 4 runs, 2 earned in 4 innings pitched. And the Dodgers' free fall continues. As I think now, okay, still got a 5-game cushion, but they're only 5 games. Washington's only 5 games out of the 1 seed at this point. And also next week, Mark Melancon will be shut down for surgery. So I hope this could be the opportunity to see DJ Snelton up at the Giants next week, as it could be time for them to add a third lefty in the bullpen for the Giants. Yeah, he's going to be shut down as of next week, so hopefully Snelton takes his roster spot. As tomorrow the Giants will continue to play a team that is tearing it down to the bolts. All right, let's go to our divisional standings as of right now. Boston up 4.5 games on New York. Baltimore 3 back. Tampa 3 back after losing.
Mark Melanson returned from the DL Wednesday. Is he going to get the closer's role back? Yeah, this situation.
And then Cleveland up 11 games on Minnesota. 4.5 back now for Kansas City. And Houston now only 1.5 games over Cleveland for the 1 seed, with LA 2 back of the wild card, Texas 2.5 back, Seattle 4 back. And with Houston's bullpen, they do not want to be facing Boston in the first round. I don't think at this point Houston can beat Boston in the best of 5. See what happens with that as we get down the stretch. And Washington, their magic number is now 3. Houston is 8. So next week, Washington could be in the driver's seat to clinch the East. Chicago at 4 games on St. Louis and Milwaukee, both 3 back of the wild card. And Arizona drops a game in the wild card. And San Diego just continues to play the spoiler role in the NL West. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Together we're giants. Keep it orange, keep it black. Keep it orange and black. Good night, everybody.